we go to university, we get, we do all the hard work and study, the financial implications, having to work while studying for some of us, moving away from home, start making new friendships, even though that's part of it all. But what happens when you're qualified, you've got your degree, and then you come out into the workforce and realise, hang on a minute, there's no work, there's no jobs. That time those 3-4 years you've been studying, the economy, time has moved on and technology has moved on even, and what you've studied is kind of no longer relevant in the workforce. So, and I know there's a lot of people, you need to find work straight away. So there's a lot of people who don't even find jobs in the subject that they studied, and they might just, get a more regular job to be able to pay the bills and be able to, carry on living and building on the dreams that you want for yourself. But this video really, it wasn't really so much about that. It was about that there's no reason why you can't still utilise those skills that you learned. We're in a technology age now, and there's a lot of online, you can digitize what you know and pass that on to somebody else, pass that knowledge on to someone else. And that's quite, it is really what my podcast is about, Creative Life Lab. It's about being able to work wherever you want to work. I mean, if you want to take time, I'm not saying everyone can, but if you do want to take time away from work, away from commitments, and be able to continue working, then all you need is your phone, a pen, a notepad. And if you have skills that you can bring to the table, then even better, because there's a range of things that you can do. You can, if you check out the Creative Life Lab on Spotify, that will give you a breakdown of the different jobs that you can do online, utilising your skills. Because there's nothing more disheartening than having put so much blood, sweat and tears into your course to find out it's not relevant, it's not respected anyway, because when you go for a job, the employer wants to choose somebody they can train up in their image kind of thing over someone who's been taught a specific set of skills. They'd rather, give the job to somebody in-house. Now, how many times has that happened? In-house is preferable over someone with a degree or university training. So, the type of digital jobs I'm thinking about is you could turn your knowledge into a course or a ebook. There's plenty of others. I just can't think of them off the top of my head. But if you check out Creative Life Lab on Spotify, hopefully it will appear on Apple Podcasts. So that's something to look out for. Keep looking out for that. I will try get that sorted out for the new year. But I just wanted to kind of raise this topic, this subject, because I know, it's quite common these days for you to go to university and then not even go into that field of study, that field of work, but you still utilise the skills, for another job. But how can you, what I'm saying is, use that to work for yourself, to become self-employed. Obviously, I'm not saying give up the day job, keep working, but there's no reason to say you can't put aside an hour or two on a weekend or when you've got the time off to cultivate your own progression. And it's an extra income stream at the end of the day. over the long term. Yeah, it might not start off that way, but over a few years, and at least then you don't feel so disheartened and so depressed about, unless you enjoy your work and unless you enjoy the job that you've got. But it will help to alleviate the disheartened feelings when you have to get a job that's nothing to do with what you hope to work, the field that you hope to work in. So